Hi there. Hi, how are you doing today? This is Anna Stropnik coming to you live from Fort Lauderdale. Let's see, who do we have on watching today? If you're just joining, you can type in your name. Hi, where are you watching this from? Today we're going to be talking about winning. And my question for you is, how would you like to know like little tips on how to win in everything that you desire? So who would like to know the answer to that? I'll give you some of my best tips on things, what to do, what not to do, and I would love to share. So just before we start, I want to just introduce myself for those of you who like maybe watch my video for the first time. My name is Anna Stropnik. I help people get healthy, live longer, have more energy, have better sleep, less pain, and I also help them reach their time and financial freedom. So just before we start, I want to thank everyone so much who helped me, and those of you who didn't this time, it's okay, I thank you anyway. I wanted to thank you for helping me in the contest that I had. I am still not sure like if I won or if I was close, but I will know like probably by tomorrow. So I'm really super excited. I have like a feeling that it's gonna be good. So thank you again. Thank you so much for helping me. And also like if you participated, if you watched the video, if you watched my company presentation, just like send me a quick message of one thing you liked best, because I am giving away 5 gifts tomorrow. Probably tomorrow we will do the drawing. So if you send me the text, I will enter your name in there. Also, if you had a couple of people or more people watching, just tell me the number, so your name will be entered multiple times. So you still have time to do that today, and tomorrow will be the final drawing. I'm not sure about the time yet. So really my thank you, my personal thank you for helping me out with this. So let's go. So let's talk about how you can win in everything. Now let's start first of all with something that like is probably like not a good idea to do. So as you most of you know, I mean some of you know probably, I was in a contest this weekend, and basically like it's a contest between different people, like about 1,500 people, close to 1,500 people in the company, from all different network marketing companies. Our goal was to have as many people watch our company presentation as we could, so the first person wins the prize. So one thing that I will say about this is if you're ever in a competition like this, or if you're ever like, you know, like playing whatever it is in life, it's all about your attitude towards like either winning or losing or even participating, because lots of times you will see people will give up before they even start. Hi Rach, hi Kelly. They will like say, oh, you know, there's just too many people playing, there's too many people that are better than me, that know more, that will definitely win, and I didn't get even close to the number last time, and I'm just not going to play. And that's not the point, because if you're not taking action, you will never learn. Even if you cannot beat like some of the like high performers numbers, it's still important to play, because by doing that you will learn. And I was in the same contest actually last weekend, but I didn't have so much time on my hands to participate, but I learned from that. I learned a couple of things, and I know, like, I was really excited that this contest was going to be actually very similar to the last weekend's one, and I'm like, yes, I got this. So I made a decision, and my decision was simply to win. So when I made that decision, I just like my only question was, how am I going to do this? Like, what is going to be my strategy? And that is the only thing that I was thinking about. Like, so what is my strategy going to be? I was working that plan. I decided, like, I was looking at the numbers, you know, how many people like participated, what were the numbers from last weekend contest, what were the top performers, how many hours we have, how many people will have playing. So I kind of like gave myself a really high number, what I wanted to achieve, like just to be in the safe zone. And I just made the plan and just took a massive action. So there we go. So I'm giving you like the tips on what to do if you want to win in something. So my first tip is have a desire, you know, like nothing happens without a desire. So have that desire to win. You have to have that. Nothing is going to happen with just like, oh, you know, I wish I can like get there, or I wish is not gonna get you there. You have to have a strong desire. So that's number one tip. Number two is you have to have a belief. So the belief is that you can actually do it. So there's no point of having that desire, you know, I'm going for it, but you don't believe that you can actually achieve it, you probably won't. So you have to have a strong belief in your abilities, and things will just open up for you. You know, people will come into your life who will help you. Just the opportunity, like creative ideas will happen. People will want to help you. Another tip that I learned, you know, sometimes like when we take on like a challenge like this, we become desperate, and desperate is very repelling. I must say I wasn't like really desperate. I was just going for the numbers. If I was getting like a no or something, like I would just push even more. So definitely like you have to have that belief. And then I also had a question, how am I going to do this? So my how was like, I didn't like think, you know, if I can do it, if I can't do it, I didn't think like that. I'm just thinking like, how can I do this? So that's a really great tip in anything that you decide in life is, you know, say yes and just like, you know, ask yourself, how are you going to do this, rather than tell yourself, oh, I can't, or, you know, I can't do something. So if you think you can't, you probably can't. So anyway, so how? And then take action, take massive action, and just don't stop, be focused on it. You know, there's like so many like shiny objects and things that can like distract you, but stay focused on that and just like play till the end. So like as I mentioned, like things not to do, right? So don't spend too much time analyzing things why you can't do it, because more times you spend in your head, more difficult and more excuses, more things you will come up why it's not possible for you, and you will not do it. So don't spend too much time in your head. Just like, you know, don't analyze too much. Don't think about too much who is in it, you know, like who cares, you know, maybe these people are like, you know, have a birthday to celebrate or whatever, you know, they're like out on the beach, they're not like so serious like you are. And don't think about like that. You just gotta focus on you, and that you can win something, and not who is your competition. So don't think about others. And then like another thing is like sometimes we talk ourselves out of it and like just don't take action, because we're like, oh, you know, last time I only had like one and like the person who won had 25, so I have no chance to even like be in top 5, and I'm just not going to play. So I mean, and you just like put yourself down for a failure. So I mean, is that something what you want to do, or you want to just participate and like see how it goes? And when you do take action, you kind of get like a wind in your back. You get that wind to push you. And when I played in this contest last weekend, like most of my things I did like just 1 hour before like the deadline. And I just like saw like a couple of people posting their results. I'm like, I can do this, you know, this is like totally achievable. And I just pushed. So yeah, it's always like taking action will switch your mindset, so you will not stay in your head thinking of excuses and why it's something is not possible. And also, don't be distracted. So instead of being focused like you should, it's really easy to get distracted with other things and like, oh, I'm gonna do this later. Like decide. You just sometimes have to sacrifice. When I did this, I pretty much like stayed up until like 2:30 in the morning on Saturday, and woke up at 5:30, and like I was up, like I didn't like spend too much time that I would like to with my family, but I just like decided that this is the time, this is my chance, and I just went for it. So sometimes you just have to sacrifice. And then I'm not saying like this should be every single day, but there are times when you're when you're trying to win a contest or something that is like a short deadline, you really have to sacrifice and just focus on one thing. So basically, this morning I got email, and this is an email from Ray Higdon, and this is the competition I'm in. The first prize is actually the interview with him, and that was like really why I was trying so hard to win this, and because it's somebody who I admire, who is my coach and mentor, and it would be just a huge help for me and for my team. So like my answer, like when he asked me like how did I get the results that I got, like really like the main answer was like I just decided to win, and that was the main thing. I decided to win, and that's it. And then everything else kind of falls in place. So like anytime you decide to do something like this, anytime like you make that decision, have a desire, really go for it, push for it, you will kind of get a superpower to do it. So yeah, that's all I wanted to share with you today. I hope you got some value from this, and I'll keep you posted on when the drawing for the raffle is going to be. Thank you all for playing. There's still time if anyone else wants to participate. The raffle is going to be tomorrow, so you can still help me out today. And thank you so much for watching. Have a great week.